Good morning, everybody. It's day 2 of my little healing adventure, and I slept really well last night, and I'm really glad to say that the drive in itself was in itself healing. So it's a little bit chilly today, but me and my little girl are gonna go to the Indiana Dunes National Park, which is off of Lake Michigan. And you know, I've always felt calm near water. Like, that's kind of why growing up I wanted to join the Navy, not just to make my grandfather and mom proud to have a son that serves his country, but because the water always called to me. But unfortunately that dream really couldn't come to fruition because I have a autoimmune disease that makes me pretty much 4F, which was one of the many things that broke my mom's heart when I told her that I was going to pursue an academic career over a service life. So, with it being the Great Lakes, I really love Gordon Lightfoot's Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, and with it being the 50th anniversary, I know it's not the exact lake where the Fitzgerald went down in, but I mean, it's one of the Great Lakes. Good news is, too, my car started today. That was kind of what I was worried about with the long drive, and that was whether or not it was going to start. But yeah, I will check in with y'all when I get to the dunes. And it's a bit, like I said, it's a bit chilly, so trying to be, you know, cutesy and gay, but also stay warm. Wasn't as prepared for this trip as I probably should have been, but you know, it's those last minute trips, you know, you're never really prepared for that stuff. So, talk to y'all soon. Well, everybody, I've made it to where I've wanted to go. I am just outside a little pavilion. It's not a little pavilion here, and right in front of me is Lake Michigan. And it's more like an ocean, if you ask me. I guess that's why they call it the Great Lake. My little girl is currently looking at things, probably freezing because it's cold. Not as prepared as I should have been for this. Angel, are you gonna say hi to the folks at home? Angel. Oh, I know what she's looking for. We'll probably give her some privacy. And I don't think she likes it. I think she's a little cold. Please don't report me because I love her. I do. Just like I said, I wasn't as prepared for this as I kind of thought we were. Maybe we can try to go scale that quickly, huh? She is such a cutie pie. Ooh, what's this? I guess some kind of like drainage overflow, maybe? It's so hard to believe that what seems like to be an ocean is actually a lake. Oh, such a beautiful lake. Well, everybody, we made it. This is the farthest north in this part of the country that I've ever been. And might I say, it is so beautiful here. So, so beautiful. So, it's a bit chilly, and I don't want to spend too much longer out here, because, like I keep saying, I wasn't prepared for it to be this cold. The forecast I saw that it was going to be at least in the 50s, but you can never trust the weather. It's a beautiful lake. Like I said, it's more of an ocean than it is a lake, and I really do feel like before I start going back to the hotel, I'm going to take some time and just sit here with God and pray and leave all this hurt, all this baggage I've been carrying up here. That way this place will be special to me and me alone. And then I'm just going to spend the rest of the day in the hotel, maybe explore a little of the town I'm staying in, and we'll see where we go. But you know, I'll probably do some more exploring tomorrow. I want to see some other sites. And then Monday I begin my journey back home, and you'll be joining me for that, I'm sure. So, I'll see you guys when I get back to the hotel. You know, the funny thing about healing, as hard as you try to fight it, you know, as hard as you try to fight letting go of the pain that you hold, it always finds a way to break through. And like for me, I'm still a very devout follower of Jesus Christ, and that has always been my conflict, especially growing up. You know, my identity and my faith, and my identity as who I am and my sexuality, in a world that tells me I can't be gay and love Jesus as well. But I know that I can be gay and I can love Jesus because it's Jesus that's helped. It's Jesus that's helped me heal today. See, I have this annoying habit of thinking that I have to bear everyone else's pain. And I keep forgetting that there is one person who bore all the world's pain when he died on the cross for us. And I think I finally can let him take on my pain, and I don't have to carry a pain that I shouldn't have to. And I know that when I ask him to remember me when he enters into paradise on that day, he will tell me, truly, truly I say to you, you will be with me in paradise. Just like he said to the thief on the cross, who begged for forgiveness, who begged those who were watching to realize that he was talking about them as well. You know, I participated in the Washington National Cathedral's Blue Christmas service virtually, and their gospel reading was Matthew's, "Come unto me, all ye who are burdened and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. For my burden is light, for my burden is easy, and my yoke is light." I always forget that about the one who lived, who was born, lived, and died for me. I always forget that I am loved by someone who will love me more than my ex could ever love me. And that too is sometimes a scary feeling, you know? I spent 2 years in seminary pondering that question of salvation, trying to answer the question, why was I chosen to be forgiven when I've done horrible things in my life? And the only answer I could always keep getting was, because he loved me. And all that he asks in return is love as well. And I look to St. Francis of Assisi, the one line from that prayer, teach me to love so more than to be loved. Teach me to console as more to than be consoled. It is so tiring to sometimes give all that you can give to a person just for it to end on the drop of a hat. And I think that love, that philia love that Jesus gives me is much more different than any, and much more powerful than any intimate, romantic, and sexual love anybody could give me. And I need to do a better job of thanking God every day for that love than I have been these last couple weeks. And I know I need to do a better job of loving my neighbor as I want to be loved. Do a better job of doing unto others as I'd have others do unto me. So, I'll check back in with y'all later. And